Trying this again, guys. I got cut off, so if anyone wants to come in, see if this works. Anyone out there? I want to talk some RC. Well, I got cut off before. Anyone's out there? RC Basher King, what's up? I decided to try to come back on, even though I finished working on the cars. Something got stuck and it just froze up, and then it's like suspended. My other live videos stuck swirling. It's not even shown in my video manager, but if you search Shen RC, you'll find it as a live show being live right now, but it isn't. It's just stuck in time. If anyone else comes in here, I just tried to come on again because I felt bad that it just cut off and I didn't get to say goodbye to everyone. I just work on something else here. I know I looked at my other live stream and I seen a lot of people saying what happened, so one's coming in on this. They all checked in. I've seen a few guys I know, but oh well. So happens. Technology. I'll just work on some RC cars. If no one shows up, I'll be the lone video. I'm getting some new cars to review here. I'm getting more batteries. Some little drift car. I think it's a 1/16 or a 1/38 scale. I forget. And another one of those 6-wheel drive trucks. I'm just playing around with this gear over here. It had like a lot of like black stuff on it, on the grease, so I cleaned it off for when I get the new pinion gear for this one. I just put a little grease on it. Some of my grease on it. Everyone's probably at that other video still trying to chat. What's up? My other video got cut off. So I seen the guys still at the video. It's stuck in space, JD. So I just came on here to see if anyone comes in. If no one comes in a few, I'm just going to shut down. If people come in and want to chat, then I'll leave it going. I fixed my mad bug on my other live that shut off. I completed everything and I was just about done. I put the kyosho, the steering knuckles. I got the aluminum ones and I put them on there because the stock ones broke. And I fixed the RC10 GT. I got the spur gear and put that on there. Now I'm just playing around with this Tamiya Fighter GR that I ran in that video for the battery test I did because it got so dirty I had to clean it. It took forever. And I got the gear off in the cover. And I'm waiting for a 19-tooth pinion gear that I'm going to put in here when it comes in. I should be getting it in a couple days. But I'm just cleaning some stuff on it now so I don't have to do it later while I'm on the air right now if anyone else comes in. I always get my gear covers like on these Tamiya ones, and even when you put together the cars like the gearbox hacks, I always put a bead of grease around them so when you bolt them together it seals out the dirt from getting in. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm cleaning out the old grease and I'm going to put a bead of grease in there for when I get the gear and I put it together, I'll have it all ready to go. And that little bead of grease around here you put, it seals out the dirt from getting in. That looks good. And of course, I use my grease here for my site, my special grease I have made. So yeah, I put that on, the grease, that little thin bead in the edge, just like that. I go around the whole thing so when you screw it on, it seals everything out. Mike Moreno's in the house. This is my second live. My other one got cut off and I'm stuck in space. It's just spinning and people could respond to it. If you search Shen RC on the YouTube, you'll find my other video stuck in time and people could still reply and it just never shuts off. Hey, Filthy Co RC, what's up? Do you see my other video? It's stuck in time. It just keeps spinning and you could reply and everyone could talk, but the video is just stuck in space. It shut off on me. I don't know what happened. I was just showing these guys. I'm waiting for a pinion gear for this because I'm going to get the 19 tooth because I have a little mild brushless system in here. It's like 3000 kV and it feels pretty good. When I drove it last time, because I didn't drive it in a long time, I had fun with it. So I figured out the extra 2 teeth will make it a little faster. When I showed these guys, I put a little thin bead of grease always around like the gear covers on these Tamiyas. Or even when you put together gearboxes or anything, you put a little bead of grease before you put it together and you wipe it off. It keeps the dirt out, like doesn't let it get into the gearbox. Yeah, it's probably gonna be nice with the little the 2 extra teeth. I should get like a couple miles an hour faster. It'll probably be awesome. Thing is, I didn't run this in so long that when I took it out, I didn't realize how much fun the buggies were. I know you run your buggies a lot, so I took mine out. I didn't take it out forever. I was like, whoa, man, these are fun. You seen in the video, I was ripping it through the dirt. Oh man, Davey, this thing was so filthy with the sand in the ball field. It rained all the day before like hell. So I was like, oh, it stopped. And I waited like till the next day, like 6 hours, figuring it would be like good. I went there. I was like, oh boy, I'm doomed. And I had to do the video for the review of them batteries. So I put my card out. I stepped on the ball field. I was like, it happened to me once before, and I went after it snowed with my super hot shot, and it was so messy. I was like, oh boy, I have to do this again. So I put it down, and I was like flooring it going through. It was like soup. It was like muck, but sand, like wet. It was bad. It took me forever to clean this thing. I brushed it off. I blew it off. I sprayed it with Windex. I wiped it off and blew it off again. Then I sprayed it with WD-40 and I blew it off again. Then I wiped it down with paper towels. I'm lucky though. I had this special made cover. Some guy makes these in the UK. It fits right over tight. Well, I can't put it on because I got the grease on my finger. It fits right over the top of the chassis so tight that it makes it look like the bottom on the top. And luckily, nothing at all hardly gets inside of it, only a little bit. But everything, the A-arms, the wheels were filled with packed dirt stuck in them. It was a pain in the ass. I had to get them out with like a brush and blow them with the air. Yeah, I fixed the nitro one on my other live. I put the gear on there. They're a little oily and smelly, but you got to be careful with them when you put the gas in. Sometimes you overfill the gas tank and it blows out. You got to make sure you put it in when it's running and you don't fill it to the top. What car is that small black one? This? That's that little rock crawler? I'm gonna have a video of this when I tested something out and I brought it in the backyard on the rocks. Beauty. Wait till you see it. Oh yeah, Filthy Car. See, my brother that got the Arma, what is it, the bigger one? The Granite? What's it, the Senton? I forget what it's called. Anyway, he got the core truck 4x4 new one. He got that the bag thing you're talking about, and he put that on. It was nice. It sealed perfect on everything, and it has a zipper in the middle. I think I gotta get one of them for my Granite 4x4. But he used, I think, medium size. I think mine is smaller to chassis. I think I need the small size. That's it, the Senton. I said the hell with it, guys. I have something coming here. You know, I always use that Firefly S7 cam and it works good. I said the hell with it. I ordered the GoPro, the Hero 7, the black one, the best one they got now with the stabilization. So I'm going to see, I hope my videos, they should come out even better now. Hopefully. I don't know if you guys could see this, but now, could you see that, how it's filled like that in a little crease? Now that you have that like that, when you screw it on, it'll ooze out and you can wipe around it, and that'll make a good ass seal so no dirt gets in, nothing. That's what I do with everything when I build the rear ends and the gearbox hacks. I do that so it seals everything out. Put it this way, I went through the sand a lot of times with this car because I used to race with my nephew in the ball field. We'd set up a track. And I had the grease in there. I didn't get no sand in it at all after running it a lot of times. Filthy Co, you gonna get the brushless version, or are you gonna get an Arma, or are you gonna, what are you doing? I think if you leave like mine, I got the stock motor, and if you go light brushless, like a 3000 kV, it'll be all right. I think it's once you go faster, they start getting messed up, and you got to put the new parts in them. RC Basher King. I have to go to the hobby shop and I get some bearings on my Stampede 4x4. All right. Thanks for stopping in again. See you later. I have 2 mega cents, and yeah. JD wishes his hobby shop was open 24/7. Like a quick check, an RC quick buy. They have drive-throughs and stuff. I think I'm gonna just leave my the Arma one there. I'm probably gonna leave it stock. It's a right stock. It's not that fast, but it's good enough. Imagine the drive-through. 24/7 RC parts. This one's all right. I think I got I bought the 3R racing shocks on here. You have a lot of Tamiya's Filthy Co RC. When you get these aluminum shocks like the 3 Racing and what the hell is that other brand they have they always sell? They always suck. They never put the right spring rates on them. So you could see mine, I have different springs on them than what they come with. And on the back, I use different ones also because they're softer. When you get these 3 Racing and the Hot Racing makes all these aluminum shocks for the cars. Every time I got them, they always have these freaking shock springs that are so stiff they don't even work. So you gotta change them out and put like your own springs on them to get them working decent. So that's what I did. I put my own springs on them. I think the fronts may be the stock springs, but the backs I think I used from like I think it was my Kyosho car had these on it. One of my dune buggies, I think. What the hell one was it? The Sandmaster shocks or something? But this one's pretty tough too, this little buggy. Like everyone always says, oh, the Tamiyas, they're not tough. You can't bash them. For the price of this one here, it's a pretty good buggy. You could take it out and beat on it a bit. You don't have to worry. The A-arms on it are made out of more flexible plastic. They're not the ABS. Hot Racing and Yeah Racing. Hot Racing, Yeah Racing, and then they have a 3 Racing. All those shocks never come with the right spring rates for these cars. Well, what I did notice was, you remember that grasshopper I got? Remember I got some guy gave me a free grasshopper and I showed it on the show? Let me go get it. It's making a weird noise. I think he put it together funny. You know what's funny? I always say I put that anti-wear grease in the like the open differentials on my cars, and it works like good, like an oil diff. You could see. I'll have to hold this gear. You could see on this one, I'm turning this wheel right now. See how the other one barely spins? It's like an oil-filled diff, and it stops. That's from that anti-wear Tamiya grease. That stuff works awesome. And I put it in like all my open diffs. And I have this grasshopper I got from a guy I know on a message board. He actually sent me this one for free. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, look at this one here. I think I got, listen to it. The guy, I didn't put it together because I got it for free, and it don't, you can just see, look how much it goes. But when I hold it like this, I don't know if you'll hear it, it gets a vibration. I drove it, I made a video, I got footage, and I noticed compared to mine with that grease I used, it just was like, it didn't even go. It was like one tire was on the ground. But listen to it. There's something weird. I think it needs to be greased inside, like you might have missed something in the build. It actually wobbles, like when I go, hear it? Listen. Hear that? It gets stuck and wobbles and makes a sound, like it vibrates inside here. I have a feeling he didn't put grease on them pin that goes through the middle that holds the axles. So I'm gonna probably rip it all apart and degrease it and do the anti-wear in here, because after riding mine with it and I didn't have them like this in a long time, thing worked like so crappy. One tire was just like on the ground, it didn't even go. I was like, what the hell? This thing ran like a beast. This little thing was pretty good for a cheap toy. I don't believe it climbed that plank over there I do with the wooden on an angle. It went up freaking steeper than some of the good 1/10 scale rock crawlers did. This thing's pretty dirty too. I should really clean this one up a little more, but I gotta take this one apart and just rip the whole rear right off and get into it and freaking grease it all. Hi, Model Nutty. I had a live show before, but I got stuck and I fixed that Mad Bug Kyosho. I put aluminum knuckles on it, and I fixed the Nitro RC10 GT's spur gear that I blew. And then I got stuck in time. It's probably still on. If you search my name, you could go. It'll show them live, but I ain't, but you could type. So I just came on real quick, and I've been playing around with this one that I did the video of the batteries, like I've been working on it a little bit. And I was just talking about the problems with this one that I got for free. The rear end's kind of weird and funky in it. Like I have to take it apart and redo it, grease it, or do something. Or there may even be a part missing, because look how loose it is. Hear it? It's really like loose in there. Time to rip that beauty open. See now, Model Nutty, I have all these freaking I have all these toy grade ones here. Look at them all. I'm getting a freaking collection. Actually, I'm gonna get another test car. It's gonna be like I think it's a 1/28 or something, or 1/32 scale. I'm not sure. It's a drift car and on-road. I'm gonna get that to do a test on. And I'm also gonna get more lipo packs from that Wi-Fi guy, and something else I was getting. I forgot what it was. Oh, what was that? Oh yeah, that's it. I'm getting another one of those military 6x6s to test out also. So I'm gonna have like a little collection of these. I didn't think I would like these toy grade ones that much, but after I started using them and modeling them, and you start to fiddle with them, they're kind of fun. I like the black wheels on this model here. They look real sweet with the body on. It's a good looking buggy. I like this one. You know, what's funny? I have a couple of these DTO2 chassis type buggies. Like I have this, and I have the holiday buggy. I have the Street Rover, and I actually have a Sand Rover I built, and I never even got to run it, and I had it for like years, so maybe I got to get that one out. Maybe, I don't know, this sucks in the winter. Probably in the springtime I'll get that one out. I built a Sand Rover version with this chassis they had, and I never even ran it. It's been built for like I think probably like 3 years or more. Yeah, they're good. I like that chassis. Some guys, they like the new chassis, the longer one, but some guys say this older one is tougher. It doesn't break as much. I don't know. I don't got the new one, so the DT03, I don't got that one. But these are good chassis. I never broke nothing on it. The only thing they say you break is this plastic shock, the tower thing. But that's mostly, I think, when you ride it like on the cement and you flip it. If you're in the dirt and stuff, it doesn't break as easy. Model Nutty just smacked the like button. Thanks. I just wish my other stream didn't get cut off because it was going good. I was working on the car stuff. Now I'm just like, hang out if you want to say anything or ask me anything. So what do you guys think about the GoPro cameras? I never had a GoPro before. I just had them, what is it, the Xiaomi or YI? I had one of those, and I had the two Firefly, the Hawkeye S6 and 7. That was good. So now I'm getting that first GoPro, so I hope it works really good. Filthy Co. I put car. Yeah, I think they make don't they make like a brace too? You could screw on the back or something to stiffen them up. So I know some guys put a brace across there, or even a turnbuckle guys put in there with the two balls, studs right in the back. Then they'll pop like ball joint on there with a rod. Hey, Dad, RC's in the house. Love my DTR, hold up to my old brother. Yeah, this is the first generation. This is the DT02. This is a strong chassis too. I jumped this, and I used to race them with my nephew. We set up tracks with jumps, and we had 3,000 kV brushless systems in it like this one got. They handle it easy as anything. They're good. I didn't use it in so long that when I took it out for that review of them batteries, I had so much fun with it. I didn't realize how much fun the buggies were. So that's why I was telling the guys I got the pinion gear. I had one coming. The next size you could use, I think it's the 19 tooth. I'm going to put that in there for a little more speed. Filthy. Yeah, what did you have in yours? What KV did you have in your buggy? I think like 3,000 to 33 is good for these. Yeah, they're fast because they're so light. I think I don't know, I think it's a, if this was an old LRP motor, I think it was called an Eraser stock. It was like a special stock motor that you used for racing. And I'm pretty sure it was a 3,000 kV because when me and my nephew were racing, you could only put a 3,000 kV motor because we had the same buggies. We used to race them around the track we set up, so we kind of made them the same. So 3,000 kV on this one feels real good. And everyone's always like, oh, they got plastic drive shafts. My Tamiya rally car got plastic ones also. They're so thick and they're strong with the pin going through them. They actually work pretty good because they're lighter to spin up. It actually works nice. Oh, I only run mine on the 6L NIM packs or sometimes a 2S. I don't run mine on 3S. That must be like super fast. You're probably like this all the time when you're running on 3S. Yeah, the shafts work good, and also the rally car I got, what's it, the TT02? They have like plastic gears, and everyone was scared they would break. They're inside the diff and everything, like special like material. They made a special material, and I always thought, oh man, this thing's gonna blow the gears. And I had it for years, and it never had a problem. It's funny, all these Tamiyas, even these old ones, they don't got slipper clutches in there, and their gears are strong as hell. I almost feel like ripping this beauty apart right now. Omega Yeti's in the house. Says the GoPro is good. Can't really take a bashing. Yeah, I hope it looks a little better than what I was using, the Firefly 7S. It better look better for the price of it. That thing was expensive. The Firefly is nice. It was only like 79 bucks. And the stabilization worked pretty good on it too. Carbon filled nylon is really tough. Yeah, I think that's what they make them out of. Filthy Co. It's funny when you take the Tamiya gears apart, like in all their trucks. Some of them use the same gear and they put it in different cars, but they're so wide. Some of them are like that wide, like they have so much meat on them. To strip it's like it's crazy. If they had slipper clutches, they would never break. Wonder if I don't know. I feel like taking this one apart. I don't know. I always hate when you get someone else's RC car and you're always in your head, you're wondering like this one don't feel like it's working right and it has a funny sound and stuff when I drove it. And I'm always wondering what the hell could be inside maybe. It could be bone dry for all I know, and maybe they didn't put grease in it. Top four, yeah, a lot of cars don't have them on the Tamiyas. They hardly ever have the slipper clutches. I wonder if the wheelbase is the same. That's funny. The grasshopper's wheelbase is probably like about a little less than a half-inch shorter than the this buggy here. I think Tamiya only uses the slipper clutch on like their premium models, like their racing stuff. This thing's the paint job on these. I don't know if you've seen the blue one. The paint jobs they put on these, they're so cool. They're like dull, but like chrome underneath the color. They're like chrome the bodies with red on it and with like a semi-gloss dull coat on them where it makes them like shine funny and look dull and shiny. They're really nice looking paint jobs on these. Here you can see, if you're wondering how big these trucks are, these toy ones, I'll put it next to like the standard buggy, like you know what size these are, right? That's the difference. And then this guy here is like really small. This one's gonna work good. Watching my next video, I modified it with something. It's working nice. There's a lot of parts on that one there. I want a mini for the indoor runs during the winter. A fast one, or like, you know what's nice? The mini rock crawler when I got that the RGT crawler, little micro one. It's nice because you could run it on anything. Yeah, is there a lot of parts on those? I know some of them have a lot more parts. Like this buggy here doesn't have too many parts when you build it. It goes together real quick. It's got a belt drive. I never liked them belt drives unless they're super sealed. I used to have belt drive cars and I used to run them outside and they always got rocks in it and the belts got jammed and then the pulleys got messed up. Good cheapo. I think the one like this with the wheels on it, it probably will work much better than the tracked one, I think. And it'd probably actually be pretty good to take off-roading with the wheels on it. The one like this model. This model's actually has a lot of power and it's pretty good. Has a lot more power when you use the LiPo in this one compared to the stock battery. Yeah, I think that rally car, what is it, the XV, whatever the hell that one is, that one got the sealed belts. That one's pretty good. Crazon Phantom is a fun micro too. What is it, a crawler like this one? Yeah, the one with the front motor. Yeah. I was gonna buy another new RC like for the channel. Like maybe if the Red Cat one came out, I was like, do I really need it? I have the Red Cat Gen 7, why would I need the Gen 8? So I figured the best thing for me to do was go for that GoPro, because if it makes my videos look better, that's the best thing I could do to help my channel, because always with the good footage, it's clear, it makes people like your videos. Yeah, it's funny that it's a different type of car the way it drives. It's like fishtaily. Model Nutty says the Crazon Phantom, a 15-mile-an-hour, 1/32nd buggy style. Model Nutty, I'm getting a GP Toys. I don't know what the heck it is. They call it a drift car. It looks like almost looks kind of like a mini Z, but it has aluminum chassis. They're sending that one, and it looks like it has a nice radio on it too. Like it doesn't look like a cheap one. It actually looks like a pretty nice one. Yeah, I forgot about that new Tamiya 6x6. That one's pretty cool. The thing is now, Filthy RC, I used to build stuff and do stuff more, but now that they're sending me like these things to test and a lot of stuff, it's like I got no more room to put anything. It's like I got these and I'm trying to give them to my niece or something. Someone I'm gonna give them away to. I tried doing a giveaway for this one. I did the giveaway and I put the name flashed up for like 5 seconds. No one's seen it. They must not look at the videos, so it's still sitting here. That's why I don't like giving they have, oh, do the giveaways. Every time I do a giveaway, I go through the trouble of doing it, posting, oh, it's a giveaway, put the name, put it in a video. The guy don't see it, he doesn't look at it, he doesn't get back to you, and you end up doing all the extra work for nothing. The GP Toys, Gear Best, Bang Good, and a few other ones like little places they send me stuff sometimes. I didn't really like doing it at first. I was like, oh, these little toys, but I learned when you start doing the stuff like this, it helps you out a lot more, your channel. So I said, the hell with it, I'll do it. Some of them are fun. Like, I have to admit this one here, because wanna know why? Because these ones are crawlers and they're slow. So it doesn't really matter that they don't have the proportional steering on these ones. They have the proportional speed. But because they're slow and they're crawlers, it don't really matter. So they actually, this one works pretty good too. GearBest won't send you. Yeah, it takes a long time. Like I didn't get nothing. They just started doing it like this year. And you know how many videos and stuff I got? Wakey RC, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. I think the better you get, the more people see you that you start doing like these reviews of like the little toy ones and they get better. Then eventually, hopefully, it'll send you like higher end models. You're always editing videos. It's a lot of work. Not only do you got to film them, then you got to bring the stuff back in, clean it up, put it away. Then you got to get the cameras, unload the footage, put it on your PC or whatever you use. Then you got to take hours editing it, and then you got to post it. Yeah, that's because he's been doing it for so long and they got so many people. I started getting some, and it looks like my channel in the last like year got a lot more subscribers on it. I think once you get like 8,000 subscribers to 10, you'll probably get more stuff like better because you'll have more viewers. But it's hard. It's hard because there's so many big guys now. It's like hard to do this. It's like something hard because so many people already have this type of stuff. Chevy Caprice Automotive's in the house. What's up? Thanks for stopping in. This is my second stream of the night. My other one's still frozen in time. I got cut off on my first one. Random analysis with oil-filled shot. Yeah, Wakey RC, I've been talking with the GP Toys. They've asked me what could be improved, and I keep telling them, and I hope they do it. They told me to look into it. I told them, number one thing about your cars, they're pretty good, but everyone complains about the spring shocks. I told them if they put oil shocks on the cars, they'll sell a lot more and people will like them much better. So I tried to get them. They said they'll see. They're talking to the guy in charge about it. So if they start coming out with oil-filled shocks, they'll be nice. The RC sailors. Who is that? Brian from True Drone Reviews tells me, he writes in one of my posts about my videos, True Drone Reviews says, Steve, you should teach the RC sailors how to make videos. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, Wakey RC, the oil shocks makes so much of a difference. Like I said to them, if the car was, say, $39 and they put it for like $40 or not $40, like $49 or $45.99, that extra little bit of money is worth the shocks. Yeah, Traxxas copied everyone. Then when they got bigger, they sue everyone that copies them. Yep, back in the day, everyone used to say how Traxxas was a junky RC. Now look at them. Yeah, the car would last longer. More people would buy them with the oil shocks. It's a plus. If they put the oil shocks on, it'll be ultimate beauty. But we all know how that goes. You could try to tell them what to do. If they listen, who knows? Hey, what's up? I don't know how to say your name. Espelina? Espelina? I don't know. Well, I know who you are. What's up? Thanks for stopping in. My first stream got cut off. I got stuck. It froze, and it's probably still there. If you search my channel, I think you could still type on it, but it's just spinning. And I fixed a couple cars, and I felt bad, so I just came on again just to see if anyone wanted to chat. Filthy car. So yeah, Traxxas never raced anything. There was no race cars. No one raced them. I remember guys used to try to fix up the Bandit and the Rustler and try to compete with the Associated and Lossies. It was funny, but friction shop should be for the $40 blow. Yeah, the funniest thing though, Wakey RC, when I get some of these cars, I look at them and I'm like, damn, they're actually pretty good. They got a lot better than a long time ago. And I'm like saying to myself, like this one back here, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me pull it down. I'm saying to myself, I look at this and the way it's built and everything, like, damn, they're pretty good. They ride good, they work good. But the shocks are the only thing. I'm saying to myself, for them to put oil shocks on here probably cost about probably $1 more just to do it, maybe $2. And for that little bit of extra money they put into the car, it would work so much better. I remember them bowling cars. I just purchased the red track vehicle because of awesome beer. Yeah, this thing you got it yet? Did you get it yet? The paint job on it's cool too. You could actually put the wheels on it. You got to unscrew it and there's a little piece. You could put them wheels on it. They sell the wheels for the trucks like these trucks, the WPL. And I think this one, the blue one, you could put the wheels on this version if you want also. You just got to unscrew the one screw on the track here. It goes much nicer with the lipo. Wakey RC says, yeah. Yeah, I think there's a few of them with the tracks like this. This one's got a nice amount of power. I was surprised. When you put the lipo in, it actually has a lot of power. That's why I don't know if you guys seen, I did that, the video, I put a fishing string, or if you use the super braided line, will be better. If you go around the track and not tight, just around it so it can't stretch as easy when you pull it, it'll hold the tracks from coming off. So that's pretty good idea to do that. I don't know if they sell, you gotta look, they may sell the tire kits. I know they sell them for the WPL ones or whatever they are. It would have been nice if they gave you the tires and wheels with this one also, so you could swap them off and put them on. I think I want to get the one with the wheels too. I think that's going to be awesome. For what it is, for like a toy, I think you could make these work pretty good. This one here works really good. I'm going to have a video of this one. I did something with this one. And oh man, it works nice. It's pretty nice. Yeah, WPL, I'm not familiar with the names because I just started getting a lot of these little things, but I know they have ones that come with tracks and they give you the free tires so you could swap them out. These ones have the 180 motor in it. That's what's nice about it. This has the 180 motor, so it's got more power. Even the blue one with the tires, they usually only put the stronger motor in the track one. The one with the tires got the 180, so I'm telling you, that one's probably going to be nice too. I want to try to get that one and see how it works. That's who will canoe. I can't get over how high it would climb. Yeah. That surprised me. It actually went up higher than some of my regular crawlers. I was like so amazed. It's funny. It's not that bad. It's pretty damn good for what it is. You know what I like? Because I like tanks. So to me, the wheeled version probably will work better. But just because it's tracked, it's something attracted me to it. It's cool looking. Oh, and you're gonna watch out for my next video. I have some mods. I ain't gonna do it to it because I'm not gonna use these like I know guys use them a lot. So I'm gonna have some mods for you guys for these trucks like this. So you could do like these little mods and you'll get more articulation. You could lift it up. You could have another mod for it also. I'm going to do a video, so keep a lookout for that. I missed all these comments. Same driving chassis as the Henlong Army trucks. No, I don't know about that one. I had one of them other ones. I don't know. It might be the same. You had a lot of these. You probably know. I just started with this stuff here. Yes, Splenia, this one's got pretty good power. That's why it has enough power to where that's why the tracks could slip on the sprocket. That's why I said if you put that string around there, it'll help it out. But that's pushing it up that steep hill. If you're just riding around, it's good. Kate Cody's in the house. Did you buy one of these? This is nice. I'm going to have some video on this one. I tried something out and I got this beauty to work out really nice. This is a fun one. This one's got all metal on the body too, which is awesome. It's like all metal panels. Model Nutty's got a, what? A bow cart. I guess that's the bowling, right? I used to have some of their pan cars back in the day. Bucks RC World's in the house. Guys, hit that thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. Where is this from? I think it was from Banggood. I have it on my video. They got so many different brands like the sgile and the other one. Yeah, this is pretty neat. This one has a lot of power. I don't know if you see my video of the plank I climbed. It surprised me. It actually went up pretty good. I did a couple videos on this beauty here. I think the wheeled version will work a little better. You could probably go off-roading a little, like beat on it more, like up rocks and stuff. But the tracked ones just look so cool. That's why I picked this one to do the review on. Will the motherboard take a 2S LiPo? This one here, I was running it on the, I had the video, I was running it on the lithium ion. It says they charge up the lithium ion cells they give you when you fully charge them are 4.2. So a 2S LiPo will run in this one. I think I got the battery in here I was using. Did you check out the Camaro video I sent you? Yeah, I think I replied on that one. Your Z28, your father's, I was watching. I think I replied to you. I don't know. You may not have got a thing that I replied on it. Sometimes with YouTube, you don't see it. It was a beauty. It was a 79, right? With the teardrop sunken in scoop in the front. That's nice. I like that hood. Yeah, see, guys, I was using this on it. This is from one of them little boats I did the review on. I don't know if you could see it. That's the 600 milliamp. It says 7.4 volts, 25C. But these lithium ion packs, when you put them on charge, they stop at 4.2 volts per cell, so it's the same as a LiPo. What is that red truck called? Oh, what the hell was it called? I got so many names and numbers. Wait a minute. Here you go. It's the fayee fy002b. If you look at my channel, I have a video on it with a link, and there's a discount. I think you get it. There's a code. There's the link to buy it, and then under the link, there's a 10% or something discount. So if you purchase it through there, you'll get it cheaper at banggood.com. They have different models. You see, they got the tracked and the wheel versions. Here's the wheel version. They got them with a camera, but I want to get a hold of the wheel version and give that one a test out. I think the wheel version will be good too. Wakey RC, I have a couple of, yeah, them batteries. It also had the same connector already on it, so that was awesome. And look, it fits right in. See how this one goes in the pack? This one, you just slide it. You just slide it right in, and it holds in place. And you can put the cover on. Same connector. 600 milliamp hours, and it works like a charm. That's what I powered it to climb up that ramp, and I was like, holy crap, that thing has power to go up that. I went up steep as hell on that thing. I was surprised. Like I said, some of the bigger crawlers don't even get that high up that ramp. I have not seen the reply. Check out the video. See if you could see it. I don't know. Sometimes when I get replies, like, and I don't even see them, and I look at videos that I did or something, like, oh, people replied, I missed it, and I have to manually go back and look sometimes. I know I replied to it because it was a beauty. 79. Yeah, mine's an 81. It's the last year, but I switched everything on mine. Mine's like modified, and like mine, with what I did with my Camaro, it supposedly handles 1G. Plus I put a new crate motor, fuel injection in it. It's like crazy. You turn with mine and it just goes flat like this, the dash. It don't tilt or nothing. You could kill yourself in it. It goes so fast around turns. Bucks RC Word, I got to build chassis install more. You're welcome, Cody. The split, that's good because it's some people don't check when I say it's down below. You get the link to the item, but sometimes like they give you a 10% off, so you save some extra cash. Yeah, a lot of these, I know I've seen a lot of these ones too. This one's sgile makes it, supposedly. But there's all different name ones like this. But what Steve OD said, there was one that was cheaper. But when I told him this one has metal body panels, he said, oh, the other one was plastic. And to me, when you grab this one and it's metal, it makes it much nicer because it's like better. You can get tracks for WPL for about 11 bucks. Yeah, and you could get the tires and wheels and take tracks off and bolt the wheels and tires right on. Hooks RC World, I didn't even do WD-40 on them. They work so good. It doesn't need it. They're really grippy, these tracks. But yeah, I knew I commented on it. I believe me, I seen it. Yeah, like I said, the one with the wheels, you probably could beat on it more, like up the rocks. Like I said a couple times, my tracks came off, but that was when I was beating the crap out of it. The wheeled one will probably do better, but if you just like something different, like to me this is just cool as hell looking. It's like different. That's why I asked for this one to review, because I like the tracks. As you guys know, I like tanks. I have tanks. And I used to have a club, and I was in a club with these guys. And I used to have all the Tamiya tanks and the Hen Long with the infrared battle. We used to set out in the field houses, bridges, like mud holes and all stuff in little burnt buildings. And we used to battle the tanks. If you look at some of my older videos, I have some of the tank battle action when we used to do that. Filthy coat, yeah, the tank battles, oh my God. We used to have like 8 guys on each side. We used to have the whole field with houses, bridges you could hide behind, buildings half burnt down, mud. We used to do it in the snow and everything. And we'd have teams, and you'd go like this, and you'd have to battle the other teams on the other side. You'd all go throughout the town. And the tanks shoot like real far, like 100 something feet or 200 feet. And they shoot the IR beam out. And when you get hit, your tank gets weaker and weaker till you get slower. Then on your last hit, you just blow up. It was fun. Some of my old videos, you could see some of the tank battle action. What do you guys think about the Red Cat, the Gen 8 coming out with the? I guess it kind of looks like the Traxxas TRX4, the Sport. And I'm when I first seen it, I was like, oh boy, I hope Traxxas don't try suing. Oh my God, Filthy Code, look at some of my old videos. Every time you get hit, you get slower, and your tank makes different noises, like it's breaking down the engine until it makes like worse sounds, and then it just blows apart. Tanks are like the coolest. The Hen Long ones you buy are right, the sound system, but when you get the real Tamiya ones, they record it from the real tanks. When they get the damage or hit, it sounds like so nice. I know I got videos of them. We used to do the airsoft sometimes. I actually liked the airsoft. It was fun with the tanks. Yeah, if you guys want to look at tanks, I think I have a special playlist with, you'll see I got a lot of tank videos. I used to modify them and everything. Bucks RC World. You like the orange box? Yeah, they look really nice looking. Only thing is, I seen the chassis and it kind of looked like the Traxxas. I was like, first thing that came to my head, I was like, oh boy, if one little part's bent the same as the Traxxas, that's it. They're probably gonna sue them. Yeah, check the tank. I used to have a table. You'll see, I used to have a table, and I had the 1/24 scale tanks. I used to have all fake dirt and hills and houses, and you battled those also. WikiRC been looking at the FTX Canyon. I don't know what that one is. Is that a crawler? You know how the Tamiya, like the one Axiomatic just made, the big Tamiya truck he made, how the sounds are and it sounds real? That's how the tanks are. But the tanks are even better than the big rigs. They sound awesome. Bucks RC. Well, you seen it kind of looks like the Traxxas, right? First thing I thought of was, oh God, Traxxas will find one little plastic piece that looks the same and they'll probably try to do something. Yeah, and kind of like the chassis itself, like the way they laid it out, kind of is like the same. I was like, who knows? Filthy Coast says that's why I don't buy Traxxas. I think they sued for the twin hammers too, I think. Yeah, when I first bought my twin hammers, Traxxas did something. I got the original one, so I have the original rockers for the shocks. They sued for about that rocker on the twin hammers, and they had to switch the design. Then the later ones came out with different rockers for the shocks. Wakey RC, it's a 1/10 XL crawler. I never seen that. It's probably, I probably seen it. I know they renamed different brands, but they're the same. I may have seen one like, I bet you if I seen what you're talking about, I would know it. I don't know if I could click on that link if it'll take me off this page, so I just don't want to test it out. The Rage. Oh, who is? I think that is that you're talking about the Rage type buggies. They make different cars. I seen somewhere some of them said they had problems with them Rage vehicles. Yeah, they did it with the Nero too. That's why when I seen that new Red Cat Gen 8, it looks kind of a lot like a Traxxas one I just bought, the one you guys seen that I got. I'm like, I don't know about this. Yeah, everyone copies everyone. They complained about the cantilever with the lay down shocks. Well, when we were kids, they used to have cars with lay down shocks like that. So Traxxas copied them, but they didn't get sued. Everyone always copies, but Traxxas is kind of like stiff with that. They'll get you. I'll check it out later, Wakey, because I don't want to mess around with this. I'm looking at this laptop and I see the link, but I'm afraid if I press it, I don't know if it'll go out of this page or not, so I don't want to take a chance. Better safe than sorry. I'm a little scared on these live views because sometimes I get cut off. Cade Cody's asking, where is the best place to sell used RCs? RC Groups, probably. Do you know rcgroups.com? Probably RC Groups and RC Tech. eBay. If you want to try selling it first without getting slammed from the eBay 10%, try RC Groups is like pretty good. Only that sucks when you sell on eBay. If you sell like on an RC board, you only lose the PayPal fee. If you sell on eBay, you lose the PayPal and the 10% that eBay takes away when you sell it. Do you believe eBay even takes the 10% out of the shipping charge? Because I sell a lot on eBay. I used to sell a lot of stuff. Yeah, check them out, Cody. They're like the best. I think RC Groups, they'll have, if you look in the classified, they'll have like RC accessories, RC cars, then they'll have RC cars and trucks. They'll have like 3 or 4 categories. You got to put it in one of them. Oh, he's building that elf, is it? The elf with the 6 wheels or something? Yeah. I used to have back in the day the Road Wizard that he made, the IndyCar, Tamiya. I used to race them beauties out in the street when they paved it, wherever. Those things fly. Yeah, Facebook also, but I'm not too big on the Facebook thing. Yeah, Terrell. Do you guys ever run those cars like with the fiberglass or graphite chassis where they had the battery slots and you used to tape the cells in them, the NIC heads or the NIM cells in there? Those cars with the one motor with the gear, they're fast as hell and they handle like really, really good. I used to love those things. Yeah, you remember that Road Wizard? I remember I used to have like the Porsche 9, whatever the heck it was, the 5.6 one. They used to paint it like I think it was black and then yellow, something it was called. And that one used to handle real tight. But the Indy cars would be handling really, really good. Then just because it's an Indy car, you'd be going really, really fast around a turn, and the Indy cars used to just flip out in a little tight circle. They would just lose it. Whereas the other cars would go around a turn slipping more. Indy cars hold really good, then they just pop right out. Kind of like the real ones do on the TV when they race. Paul's in the house. Says, great channel. Thanks, bud. Hit that thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. Yeah, them pan cars. I used to actually race. You remember the Associated, the 12L I used to have? Me and my friend used to race them on the carpet. Those things were so fast. They handled so good. They were twitchy too. Any little movement, they'd be like, ding, ding, ding. Now, because you're older, if you tried one of those pan cars, forget it. You'd probably drive it into the wall. Thanks for stopping in, Wakey RC. I appreciate it. Have fun editing. Shattered my road wizard in the car. Yeah, if you crash one of them beauties at 50, you're picking up fiberglass pieces and parts. Model Nutty Associated used to make a nice one. They had the 10L, then they had the no, they had the 12L, and I remember they came out with the 10L. Remember that one? It was like the 10 scale. I remember that one was so nice because you could ride it outside. It was higher in the air and stuff. Filthy go. I gotta get back to the top fours. All right. Thanks for stopping in. Beauty. Take care. Model Nutty, imagine now how fast they are. Did you ever watch them? They put the brushless systems in them. They must fly. Take care, Filthy Co. Model Nutty, we need to make one of them. Remember I was telling you about the chassis I made when I was a kid, like a pan car, but aluminum with the two. I put like modified 540 motors, one on each of the foam tires with the light wheels, and it flew. Imagine if you made it now with one of the two of the brushless motors with a lot of torque. It probably would be so good. I'm surprised no one even made that yet. India World's in the house. He says, bro, is that a WL Toys A929? Which one? This one? This is a jjrcq39 here. I remember that Model Nutty, they used to make the some of them with like the suspension A-arms in the front. Okay, thanks for stopping in. I'll see you next time. I appreciate it. And your Camaro was definitely a beauty. Oh, I had a dragster too. Remember, we used to load them up like 15 cells. My girl beard, I do got a beard. I only let it get this much and then I shave it off. In the winter, I may grow a beard. Take care, Asplenia. Later. I don't know how to say your name. Narashim Haredi says hi. All right, Bucks RC World. Thanks for stopping in. Later, Buck. Yeah, Model Nutty. I used to have a dragster. I forgot what brand it was. And I remember you used to put like a whole, and I remember the body actually because it was like a graphite chassis. When you popped the body on, it stopped it from like flexing a lot. And they used to put soda. They used to put soda on the ground to make it sticky for the dragsters to grip on the tires. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Cody. Appreciate it. That's why I like carbon fiber tube for dragsters. Now they probably make some real nice dragsters. I remember my dragster was like a piece of rubber. It was like if you didn't put the body on, it would just scrape the bottom from the weight of the cells. I had fun with all them old RCs back in the day. That's why it's nice that you can still get some of these old Tamiya kits that you had. Yeah, you could just scratch build them with like a carbon fiber tube, like on top of the chassis somehow, so it don't bend like kind of like a fishing rod. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna shut this down. I've been on it for an hour and a half already now, and I already had the first stream, but that got messed up, so that's why I came back on. All right, Model Nutty, I'm gonna shut this down now. I'll talk to you guys some other time. We'll have another live show some other time. The first one, like I said, got corrupted and stuck in space, and that's why I came back on, because I originally made this stream. I was fixing and wrenching on like 2 or 3 of my cars. CA welding, yeah, for for carbon fiber and what's it, fiberglass CA works good. Epoxy's pretty good too. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna shut this down. I'll talk to you later, and I appreciate the support for my channel you give me and everything. Like I always say, beauty. Take care. Good night, Model Nutty. See you next time.